Hello, my name is Aido Omar. I'm 19 years old and I am from Sinjar city, which is like a city in between north and middle of Iraq. My background, it's a bit miserable. I was living in Sinjar, like a complex which called Stil Qasab. When ISIS came, we had to run away to the mountain, and we stayed there for like more than 10 days. I lost my uncle because he refused to convert his religion to Muslim. And at that moment, my grandma was looking at them and they give her poised food and she died away. She also passed away. And all those things are happening. They took my both grandfathers. That was really shock for me when they told me in the mountain. We didn't even reach the peaceful side and they told me all the things that happened, and I was only 14 years old. Like, all the things were so huge for me, and I was always telling my dad, this is a dream, right? Are we going back? When we are going back? And I was keep asking this weird question, and my dad was telling me, yeah, only 3 days left and we will go back. This is nothing, we're just trying to go for hiking or something, you know. He was just always trying to tell me that don't be scared. In the top of the mountain, my mom lost the breath because she was having a hole in her heart, and that was really shock for us. My dad was watching her and she dead. And after that, by a couple of minutes, my dad was crying and the life came back to my mom and she started breathing again. Like, that was the miracle for us, and we really appreciate it. We thank God for that. In the mountain, I saw kids are dying of hunger. There's no water to drink. We woke up from many nights and the sound of bullet. They were shooting over us. Like, we were scared, we were terrified by the things that are happening. All the things happened. Like, I lost the hope in life. We came walking from mountain to Syria, and from Syria transferred in the cars like sheep, like 20 or 40 people in a car. They drop us away in the Hawk. We stayed in the garden, you know, in general garden, for like more than 3 months. I lost the hope in life and I said, there's no God. God doesn't exist, because why all the things happen? Let's say I am not good and I don't deserve to live like this. What's the fault of these small kids? They're not guilty, they didn't do anything and they're getting killed like this. When we came to the safe side, we've been told that my cousin was caught by ISIS, and after that, by a couple months, she could make it and she ran away from the city that she was caught in. I think it was Talafar. Yeah, you may have heard about it. So she came and she was telling me her story, that she was raped by many ISIS members. Like, they were over her age by twice, like 14 years old or even more than that, and they were treating her really bad. Some of them were selling to another one by a cigarette, like that was her value, and they were raping her each time. Like, she got raped more than 10 times in a month. That was shock for me, and I was just crying. I was totally crushed, like my heart was totally destroyed. I lost the hope in living and I stopped living. For 1 whole year I didn't go to school, and as I used to be like really good at education and all the things that I was curious my school about, I stopped going to school and I stopped enjoying my life. My dad was always trying to tell me that go out, go with your friend, do something, don't stop your life, but it never worked with me. You know, the all events that I saw, the crucial things that were happening, it was a lot for me. I was just 14 years old. In 2000, before a year happened, after that a year, and I was told by my cousin that there is something called UWC. I would like you to apply for it, as I was fine with speaking English among my family. So I applied for it. That was, you know, when they accept me and they give me an Aurora scholarship, like they just brought hope to my life and they pulled me out from the dark. That was the best moment, or otherwise I would be maybe like many others Yazidi kids in a camp, not caring about their life, or, you know, getting early marriage because of their family, or trying to help them, and all this crazy ideas that are covering their minds. They're just taking them away from the life. Some of them are committing to suicide, to to go to soldier and to fight. All the things that happened to us, I started to feel that God made all the things happen that we should know Him more, and those events made me closer to God, and let me feel that we shouldn't fight our enemy, we should forgive them. And as I told before, now if I have one of ISIS member, let's say, who killed my uncle and who poisoned my grandma and who took away my grandpa who used to tell me stories before I sleep, who took the childhood of me, I will forgive him. I wouldn't do something to him, because this is a story behind it. It's like you are betraying me with fear, and you are raising enemy inside of me. I don't want this. I want peace. I want love. I want humanity. So if I'm not gonna forgive him, I won't be able to forgive anything, and I won't be able to live my life peacefully. So at that moment, when I got accepted in school, I felt that there is hope, there is life. We should educate and help our community by being a peacemaker and try to change it from violence moments to happiness moment, to spread the happiness among them. So that's the moment that changed my life and let me forgive them, like I forgive ISIS what they did. Now if I would be able to do something, if I had a weapon, I wouldn't do anything to them, because if I kill them as well, if I betray them in the way back that they did to me, I'm also like them. I'm also an enemy, or I'm also a terrorist, because I don't have love and kind inside of myself. So when we forgive them, that kind of shows for them that we are human and they are not. There are a lot of people I know that their stories are even worse than mine, but they don't have the voice. They don't know how to pull it out. They don't know how to speak it, and we need to help them to tell the world and everyone that this is you, and you can make a change by telling people this is your story and you can forgive. I want to be a peacemaker. I want to, build the peace in people's heart. They have peace, but it's been like hidden or masked by the war and the conflict. They just need to rise up. They just need a slice of hope, and their life will be amazing.